guys were able to read and I wasn't able to read, that'd be unfair. Does Napo count as a boss? Oh, that is true. Yeah, he does count as a boss. He's definitely a boss. Next one, do I kill Soccer and Cut? Seems promising that I can actually kill these fuckers. Elemental attributes are definitely underutilized in the vanilla game. I don't think so. It's not as in-depth as like
Okay. Let's see if I can not choke on 0 this time. Last 3 runs I was sub 250 and completely forgot how to fight 0 at some point in the fight. So let's not do that today. Alright, here we go. Really wish we could get a cutscene remover. I know they did it for Final Fantasy V. I don't know if it was ever added to the leaderboards or not, but I also keep messing up at 4 fiends and CPU. Auto battling too long or accidentally hitting auto battle and using an extra elixir. Or forgetting to remove all on Rosa before the CPU fight, which is not too big of a deal, but it is a time loss. For a while I wasn't grinding at Mount Ordeals. And the last few runs I started grinding to level 19, and it just makes Magus Sisters, Barb, Golbez, Cal, makes all those fights just so much more easier. Barb specifically. Without the extra levels, that fight can just be so slow. But we're gonna see if we can get. I'm going for a 247. I do got my summa best down to under 240. So I learned here the other day that I don't have to go into the menu to turn on auto run. You just hit L3 instead, and then after we leave the castle, then I can turn on the battle speed or turn up the battle speed and battle messages. How's it going, Danny? Hope you're doing well today. Gonna see if... Yes, this is my first run today. I keep choking on Zero, even though I know how to fight him, but my last 3 runs have been sub 248, and I just miss menu or something when I get to Zero, and yeah, and just to get through the cutscene on that fight's like 3 minutes. On top of a 5 to 6 minute fight. This is the run. Being optimistic about this one. I mean, I've pretty well got the entire route down. It's just stupid little mistakes I keep making that cost time. Yes. So, very first time I played this game, I was 8 years old, and 92, and I've been in love with it ever since. I've probably played through this game at least 1,000 times through the years. I mean, I played it time and time again when I was a teenager, and I played the 3D version. The Pixel remaster is nice. Yes, in my opinion, this is the best Final Fantasy game. I've pretty well played them all except for 13. 13 is actually the only one, and the MMO ones. Yeah, it was cool to see them go the 3D route with it. It was interesting. I've always wished they would do a proper remake on this, you know, but you know, if they did it now, it probably wouldn't be a turn-based style, which I don't know. I've always been partial to the turn-based style RPGs. I wasn't a huge fan of Final Fantasy 16 or 15. I just felt like they were just... I know what they were going for. I just felt like it was just button mash to win, and that was it. They were nice games, though. Yeah, and everybody's got different opinions. You know, some people like the fast-paced style, where, you know, this is how There's one of those mistakes. Oh well. There's not a whole lot of time save on this fight anyways. 1, 2, 3. Nope. No, you know, I'm just kind of, I streamed the speed runs about a year ago, and at that point, my best time was like around 3:10. I was last place on the leaderboards for a while. Then I just got back. Got back into speed running it. So I'm trying to get involved with the community a little bit more. Be active on the Discord. For a few days I was trying to figure out a different strategy on fighting Zero Miss. Because that fight is just, it takes so, dang it. It takes so long through that fight, and I just wish there was a way to speed it up. There's definitely some other areas that I wish we could refine a little bit more, like not having to go pick up Avenger from the cave in the underworld. But I've tried not picking it up and then just going to the sealed cave, and it's about 3 minutes longer to not pick up, because you have to grind in the sealed cave with Kane, and to not pick up the Avenger, it takes about 3 minutes longer than it is to just go to the other cave and get the Avenger and then go to the sealed cave and grind with Kane. Eventually I'd like to get into the community events that they've been having. I know RPG Limit Break had a big relay race they did a month ago, 2 months ago. That was really cool. I watched the majority of it. So I'd like to, you know, look at some point doing that. I got to get away from the stupid little mistakes, just like what I did on Miss Dragon. Even though, like I said, there's not a whole lot of time save on that fight, but those little bits of time loss add up. Can't remember records. I think, is it 2:32? 2 hours 32 minutes? Look real quick. 2 hours 28 minutes. So, and I'm shooting for, you know, 247, 248. So I'm still 20 minutes from being anywhere close to what the record is. Yeah, I pretty well always having a good time with this game. Like I said, I played through it so many times, and it still hasn't I still haven't lost interest in it. I would like to at some point go back to the play the SNES version and speedrun that, and look into doing the 64 door glitch and some of that stuff. I am kind of a fan of glitches and things like that, and I've always wished that there was something in the PR to speed up the time. I know at one point there was a resize glitch that they did, which I believe they patched it out when they updated this last year, from what I was told. Perfect. Shouldn't need another fight, but I was kind of grinding here on those fights, leveling up Rydia a little bit for her summons on both the Octo fight, the Antlion fight, but I don't think it saves any time. You lose time with the grinding, and then it just doesn't speed up the fight enough to be worth grinding here. And I watched a lot of the speed runs, and then Zik3 had put out a speedrun guide for the Pixel Remaster that I started with, and then James Runs put out a updated guide that that was had really refined the route and some of the strategies. Yeah, I appreciate it. I got to get used to the multitasking. It is kind of what threw me off at the Mist Dragon fight, but again, I got to get used to it. But yeah, the guide that James Runs had put out is really nice and detailed, and a lot of good strategies that have really helped speed the fights up. And then I've just been kind of doing my own little bit of route changes here and there, and you know, for the most part, I mean, the meta at the Zeromus fight is to use 3 Spider Silks on him. And I started trying to use 4. The Spider Silks slow him down enough to make it so he can win the fight with Kane. And so I started using 4 on him, which it changes the timing of a lot of the stuff. The problem with the Spider Silks is every time you use one, 0 counters with the flare on a random party member, so you don't know who it's going to hit, and guaranteed you can always get 2 of the 3 Spider Silks off, and then if you got to get the 3rd one off, you have to wait a few turns, and then and then do some run buffering to have Kane res edge and then throw the third spider silk. So to use 4, you gotta, hopefully he doesn't hit, you can get 3 off in the beginning and then only have to res once to get the 4th one off. But yeah, so it just, it's something that I'm not sure really saves time. I did the Zeromus fight probably 20 times the last 2 days, just testing it out, and you know, I figured out the timing with it, but the end result is, comparing it to only using 3 spider silks against him and then me using 4, I'm still getting about the same time, but I haven't gotten it to where I can get all 4 spider silks off in the very beginning of the fight, where I'm not having to resurrect anybody to get the 4th one off. So, and the only time I did have it, of course I messed up and then lost the fight, and so I was never able to get it again. Small area where I deviate here was I go into that secret room there and grab the crossbow from there. It only takes a couple seconds, and it makes Edgar to where in the Fabu castle fight, it makes him damage more efficiently, where as everybody else is just taking Rose's bow from her and giving it to him. I say Edgar, I meant Edward. Thinking FF6. Thanks for the cheap viewers link, but I think I'm good. It's funny, I've banned that phrase, and they just like change the characters that they use, so they can always post it in your chat. Really sucks when a crit does about the same damage as a normal attack. So FF4 has been the only game I've really streamed. I am a huge fan of Soulsborne games and Souls-likes. Dark Souls 3 is one of my all-time favorite games. Aside from this one. When Elden Ring first released, I did stream it, but I mean that was 3 years ago now. But I just more or less do this for just a hobby. I have a full-time career. I just do this because I enjoy doing it. Enjoy playing games and want to entertain other people. I actually just started using a mic the other day. I was just streaming with no mic for a while and finally decided to hook it up. Yeah, it is a big adjustment. Me personally, I'm not a huge talker to begin with, so even though I work in a career that's focused around customer service, I'm an automotive mechanic, so and I have to deal with customers. I actually own my shop. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, being able to drive is well, so I live in Alaska and we don't, I mean we have public transportation, but it's not like you find in other areas. So being able to own a vehicle and drive a vehicle, especially legally, is huge around here, because everything is just so spread out. Yeah, exactly. So you understand. should be good. Yeah, well, my shop, we're actually open Monday through Thursday, so my crew works, my crew works 4/10s. Usually I'm there all day, every day. I've kind of taken the last couple weeks for myself, and need a little bit of time off. But I worked for another shop for a decade, and then I decided it was time to start my own place, and I did that in May of 21. So now we're going on our 4th year, and I got my 16-year-old son working for me, and also I have another kid he's worked for me since he was 13. Trying to pass the trade off to the next generation, and of course I got a couple other mechanics that work for me, but as the owner, I've always got to make sure that things are being done right, and automotive is a very, I always hit no on this one, and that's literally not because I'm talking, it's just right here, and it goes right there. I get to mashing on it, and I always hit no on it. Yeah, you know, being in business for yourself it's not exactly an easy task. You know, especially when you do something like what I do, because you know there's a lot of other repair shops around me that they don't always get the vehicles repaired right, and you know, vehicle repairs aren't cheap, and they're not getting any cheaper, and it sucks when you know a customer pays you $1,000 for a repair, and it wasn't the right repair, and like that, it happens all the time. So, you know, basically, you know, I feel like every customer that walks through my door, and it's kind of, I don't know, I don't know if it's a bad way to look at it, but I just gotta keep in the back of my mind that a majority of those people like think that we're trying to rip them off, and it's just because there's that stigma there that that's what we do, and it's not really the case. Honestly, the only electric vehicles I've ever worked on are Toyota Priuses, and you know, I mean, we are starting to see them more and more. We got a few Teslas in my area, but the problem with fully electric vehicles is they take a whole separate type of tools and training and stuff to be able to repair. You know, they got these big batteries that produce very high voltage, and there's a lot of safeties and stuff that you got to have in place so you don't, because you could get electrocuted. And oh, wrong way. Yeah, the big problem is that when those big battery packs go out, it's $10,000 plus bill. I mean, I don't know exactly what kind of price they are, but I know they're very, very spendy to replace. You know, whereas gas or petrol engines, you know, you're able to repair them at a more cost-effective rate, I guess. And I don't know, I've heard, you know, of the batteries need to be replaced on electric vehicles, and it's exceeded the value of the vehicle itself. But you know, with anything new though, I mean, honestly, we're still really young in the electric vehicle scene, so I imagine it is going to get better. Yeah, and unfortunately they are, you know, well here in the States, like, you know, they're trying their hardest to do away with diesel engines. You know, they're choking these things out with EGRs and DPF systems, and you know, whereas diesel engines I want to say like 2008, before DPFs became a thing, and the EGRs, you know, people were getting 500,000 miles, you know, probably 750,000 kilometers, you know, out of these engines before they needed any major overhaul. And now they got the EGRs and DPFs and stuff that are really just putting a lot of extra wear and tear on these engines. So they've effectively made a 500,000 mile motor into like a 200,000 mile motor. And you know, the EPA here, you know, like they want them off our streets. So I don't know what's going to happen in the next 20-30 years, but I don't think electric vehicles is going away. And I mean, like I said, the technology is probably going to just keep advancing, and you know, they may be able to refine these things to where they're not so expensive to replace the batteries in, or something. You know, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 20 years, but only time will tell. Yeah, exactly. No, and so that's kind of one of the things I've always talked about, you know, with the rise of electric vehicles. You know, I foresee what's going to happen is a lot of repair shops are going to basically transition from being full vehicle repair to just being like suspension shops, and I mean, because there's always going to be a need for suspension, brakes, alignments, things like that. So that's kind of what I foresee is that you're going to see these shops transition. You know, if the internal combustion engine does, you know, eventually die off, you know, there's going to be a lot of independent shops that are just going to service brakes and replace struts and do all the stuff that the vehicle's always going to need. You know, that stuff's not going away. So one thing I learned the other day is I always thought that these shops were closed until you talk to the elder, and apparently you can buy from them still. I was always going and talking to the elder first and then going and shopping there. And I was watching somebody speedrun and they went to the shop first. I always thought they were closed because Massidia was mad at you for stealing your crystal. This. Oh, dang it. Sort. Now, let's see if I can not sell the light shield again. Perfect. I always back out too fast. Alright, let's become a paladin. Let's try to not forget to split on this next one. So I'm really hoping that this run goes well because I only got time for one run. Oh, there we go. That must be pretty late for you, huh, Danny? Yeah, it's 1:15 here. actually gotta, after this, well, at 4:30 I gotta go back to my shop, and my manager, he has an appointment he's gotta go to, so I gotta go back and be an adult. Pyro. No. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yep. No. Come on. Dang it. No, that sucks. Oh well. Oh, come on. Really? This fight either goes really good, or... Dude, come on. Okay, I better just do this. I think this is the worst fight I've had in a while. Come on. Holy cow. My stream time really fluctuates a lot. I'll stream at night. I was streaming last night up till about 9 o'clock. Kind of just whenever I have time. No. Okay, good. Whew. So the object there is to have Porum. Is it Porum? I get them both confused, but have Porum alive and get him to level 14. So at the Bagan fight, you have him Blizzard one of the arms and it kills it in one shot. Dude, I lost a lot of time on that. That's alright. I still got a lot of time saved through this run. But yeah, so, I mean, like, I'm streaming early right now because I was able to leave work for a few hours and... There. Split too early. Okay. Thanks for stopping in, Danny. Hope your night goes well and hope to see you again. Come on, let me get a Lamia. No. Come on. Nope. One more. Can I get her? Ah, come on. Last one. Of course not. Well, 18's enough. Nope, we'll run from that. I think we're good. Excuse me. Oopsie. Oh well. Okay, perfect. Oh, come on. Holy low damage roll. Oh, they're in the back row. Oh my god. What an idiot. Nope. That's what I get. It's fine. Still got lots of time saved. Definitely used way too many Phoenix down, so nope. Ah. That sucks. Too quick. Probably gonna go into turtle defense. Oh, no. Ooh, really? Okay, that's good to know. Excuse me. I really want to get away from going to Eblon. But Mute Bow just does so much damage. It just makes the Magus Sisters fight so trivial. Fortunately, though, it's not any useful for anything but that. Oh shit, what am I doing? Idiot. If I can't quit making these mistakes. hit Y, and it will take me out of the menu. I'm also pretty certain that I am the only runner grabbing the fairy claw, and I don't know why. It's literally free to grab, and it's +3 to agility. So coupled, oh man, coupled with the cat claw, it's a +8 to agility, which really helps out. Really helps out with running. So I don't know why nobody else is grabbing it. Ugh, my heart. Why? Oh my god, they're still in the back row. I've messed up so much on this run. I think I might as well just call it. Try again later. I don't have time to start another run. I just don't. I mean, there's so many spots that I can do that I can time save at. It's just I keep I can literally time save everywhere, and I just keep messing up. We're gonna go to Barb and then probably call it. I'll run another one tonight. Don't know why Sid's there. He's not supposed to be there. Maybe it's because I was in the back row and they prioritize front row. I'll have to check that out next time when I don't forget to row. Oh, let's go! Probably better heal him. Almost. Nice one shot. Come on. Get in there. Two. Do that. Arrow, Van Kimple, Van Kimple, and fight. Oh, bullshit. That's right, we don't need a heal. This fight should theoretically take 45 seconds to a minute. Should be able to auto battle. There we go. seconds. Oh, yeah. Come on. Dead. Still lost 4 seconds, so. Yeah, we're stopping at Barb. I'll try again tonight. Slow walk. Rosa. Favors sword, so I'm gonna try it. Just keep that. No. Mithril, headband, headband. Good. Just like that. Yeah. I'll be back later. Just wasn't the run.